Yo! What is up, gamers? It's Sebastian, come to a brand new video. Now, you may have noticed every time it's Banlist season, you see all these channels going, most accurate Banlist prediction, upload. You may be wondering, okay, this person said there was the most accurate Banlist prediction, and this person said there was the most accurate Banlist prediction, and this person said there was the most accurate Banlist prediction, but they all predicted different things. How? Fine for explosion.
How?
That's because a lot of YouTubers do what is quite common amongst YouTube in general, clickbait. But let's take it seriously for a second. Let's take a step back. I know it's clickbait. I know it doesn't matter, but what if there was a way to figure out who was the most accurate Banlist prediction? And that's what today's video is going to be. We're going to be looking at who statistically, objectively, and factually was actually true, the most accurate Banlist prediction. And so, just a real quick note before we begin. Subscribe, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And also, before we begin, some people upload Banlist predictions end of July, early August. They were predicting for an entirely different format, so I couldn't really include them. Like, they were predicting cards before Spy and Tournament came out, which is an entirely different format. Like, once Spy and Tournament came out, then I include everyone's Banlist predictions. There's some people that upload like a Banlist prediction on the 8th of August, which is a bit like close, but it was after Powder Elements came out, so it was at least the same format. But for the people that predicted a different format, they were predicting for a different ban list, right? And everyone got 0 marks on that because the ban list came out with no changes, basically. Since Powder Elements, everyone's ban list predictions I've done, and I've picked out 12 content creators, and we're going to go through them in alphabetical order. You're going to see everything that's green is a correct prediction, everything that's red is an incorrect prediction. So let's start alphabetically with Bastion Raigio with 15 guesses. Crush Cards with 26 guesses. Farfa with 8 guesses. Joshua Smith with 19 guesses. MSD TV with 12 guesses. Scalon with 20 guesses. Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh! With 10 guesses. The Kali Effect with 8 guesses. Yasin656 with 15 guesses. Raijo Pesano with 22 guesses. Yushan with 21 guesses. And it's my video, I can do whatever I want. I make up the rules. I'm going to include myself. Pat on my back. I had 17 guesses. Everything was correct, basically, Septo Sweep. Woo! But you may wonder, okay, so we have everything here. How do I calculate a formula? Well, it's actually quite simple, right? So I took the number of guesses, and I took the number of changes that happened on the ban list that people didn't, guess. And I counted down, okay, so if you didn't predict Shoot and Weiss, it would go from 1 to 3. Then I'm going to say that you predicted Shoot and Weiss would stay at 1, and just count that as a guess. So the amount of guesses, there were 15 guesses. So let's say someone had 15 guesses, and they got 3 of those guesses correct. Since there was 18 changes on the actual ban list, if we take away 3 from 18, that leaves us with 15. So 15 guesses plus the 15 changes that they missed, combine them, and we end up with 30. And that's how maths works. And so from there, we just go, okay, the number of guesses in this instance, 3, divided by the total amount, 30, and that's how we get a ratio to determine statistically who is the most accurate ban list prediction. And so I've already just given you all the answers, and you can skip ahead the video if you want, but please don't. I need to add revenue. But also, you want to know what's, I'm going to pad out this video, but you want to know what the filler is. Let's look at what was actually the most predicted cards. Before we see who was the most accurate, let's see who was, what card was the most hated. What card everyone wanted to get rid of, okay? At 11 out of 12 people predicting this card, we have Mystic Mine, the most predicted card to get banned. Literally, only one person didn't predict Mystic Mine to get banned, and that was Kali Effect. He was apparently the only person who could let his biases aside when he was coming up with his prediction. Well done to him, well played. Next we have Water Enchantress. 10 people predicted Water Enchantress to get banned. The only people that didn't predict that was Farfa and me. Pat on my back, I was right. Next we have Artifact Scythe. 9 people predicted Scythe. The only people that didn't was Lashin656, Kali Effect, and me. Immersive Teleport and White Amisa both had 8 people predict that it would be banned. E-Teddy had Solemn Yugo, me, Yasin656, and Caliphate predict a hit on E-Teddy. And White of Amisa had Fafa, me, Raja Pasano, and Yasin predict a hit on White. Not predict a hit on White, I'm sorry. But next up, okay, what was the most predicted card to get banned? There was actually a true prediction. What card got banned that the most people actually thought would be banned? So we have Crystal and Hulk Fiber. 7 people predicted Hulk could get banned, and it did. But the people that didn't predict Hulk could get banned, whatever. It's not like I care. Joshua Smith, Raja Pasano, Crush Cards, and Caliphate. What was the most predicted card to get unhit? What was the card? Everyone wants to come back. And actually did come back. Why are people happy it came back? Trickstar Light Stage. Also 7 people guessed this. It's a funny coincidence. And the people that didn't predict Light Stage to 3 was Fafa, MSD TV, Joshua Smith, Solemn Nugio, and Caliphate. But what was the most predicted card to get unbanned? Not unhit, unbanned. From 0 to 1, 2, or 3. What was the most anticipated card to get unbanned? It was actually Spellbook of Judgment. It's a bit of cheating because OGG did it, and so it was kind of obvious. Also, the card sucks. Spellbook of Judgment sucks. Don't even think about Spellbook running. Judgment has to add bad cards. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but anyways, I'm going on for a side bit. But who predicted Spellbook of Judgment to get unbanned? Only 4 people, and those 4 being Bastion Raiju, Scarlon, Yishan, and Crush Cards. Now, you may wonder, okay, well, those were the obvious ones, right? What was not obvious? What flew under everyone's radar? And so we have, a hit that only one person could have possibly gotten correct. This hit was so out there that no one apart from one person actually guessed this would happen. And somehow, I don't know how, but somehow someone predicted a pointer of the Red Lotus to go to 1. And I just want to say, massive rounds of applause to Raja Pasano for that. Like, that's insane. But also, Yasin656 sneaks in here with Steam the Cloak and O-Line. He was the only person to predict that those cards would come back. 7 people predicted Hulk could get banned, but only 1 person predicted Tunas could get unbanned. But okay, we've gotten that out of the way. So let's get into the actual data. You are here for who was the most accurate ban list prediction. And so we're going to go from bottom to top. We have last place, 12th place. Okay. And yes, it's me. I got 2.94% of the ban list correct. But basically 2.94, that's basically 100%. Next up, in joint 10th place, we have Fafa and Caliphate both having 4%. They both predicted 8 cards and got 1 correct. So, it's easy maths on that one. Next up, in 9th place, we have Joshua Smith with 5.71% of the ban list correct. Then we have Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh! With 7.69% of the ban list correct. Then we have Bastion Raiju coming in at 7th place with 10% of the ban list correct. And with CTV in 6th place with 11.11%. Now that's a cool number, 11.11%. Next up at 5th place, Scarlon at 11.76%. Then we have Raija Pasano at 14.29%. Crush Cards at 3rd place with 15.79%. And now, there are only 2 names left. 1st and 2nd place. Ooh, drum roll. Ooh, who's it going to be? 1st place. The most accurate ban list prediction we had was Yasin656 with 26.92% of the ban list accurately predicted. Yushan gets 2nd place with 21.88%. Very close to each other, there's a few guesses off. Until next time, well actually before next time, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you gamers Later.